Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bryan and Taylor's special day. Obviously, any day that you get married should be special, but there are many reasons why you've added special to your special day. Can you imagine Bryan on my left, Taylor on my right, the old man in the middle, and nobody else? It would change the day significantly. That's why it's special, and that's why it's your special day. Thank you for being here. Okay. I am Ken Plate. I am uncle to the bride. And on behalf of my wife, Davina, who coincidentally is the niece to the bride, see how that works together? We would like to welcome you here to our little backyard hideaway and the wedding of Bryan Sullivan and Taylor Hall. Davina and I are both very honored for them to have asked us to officiate and also to plan and organize some of the wedding. Still together here, aren't we? Good. Both Bryan's parents, Harold and Charlene Sullivan, and Taylor's parents, David and Doris Sharman, wish to thank all of you for taking the time to be here and celebrate and witness their wedding. Yep, that's it. At this time, I'd like to ask Uncle Harry Sullivan to come up and give us our opening prayer, please.
Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Father, our hearts are filled with great happiness on this wedding day of Bryan and Taylor. Today, they come before you, pledging their lives and their heart to one another. Lord, help them to always be true and love one another. Help them to always remember to put the other before themselves. And temper their hearts and with kindness, and help them to be sweethearts and helpmates for one another. And may their home truly be a place of love and harmony, where your spirit is ever present. And bless their wedding day and walk beside them through all their life together. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Very nice. Thank you. Before we get started, July 16th, Weld County Clerk and Recorder's Office, Marriage License Division. You know what people are like at the place where they're getting their driver's licenses renewed. They're not real upbeat and happy. We came bouncing in, the three of us, found that license, the marriage license gentleman. Good looking young man, wasn't he? Yeah. Oh yes, he was. Anyway, we sit down, answer a few questions. Can I see your IDs? Yep, IDs came out good. And as time goes on, I'm noticing this young lady to my right kind of getting fidgety. And things are going well. The questions were answered correctly. And after about 10 minutes, she can't sit still. She's pulling on the right arm of this gentleman over here and clawing and tugging and laughing and having a great time. And pretty soon some paperwork comes out of the computer, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It does. You remember that, Bryan?
I do.
Oh, yes, you do. Well, what did you exclaim, Taylor? I love you! But it wasn't to Bryan. It was to the marriage license guy. Bryan, you've got a wild filly on your hands here. And you're going to have to take some time to, I'm sure it'll be fine. Good. We just needed to get that out of the way to make everything else official. Okay? When I think of marriage, the first thought that comes to mind are things that are about to change in a very big way in the form of commitment. Commitment can be a very intimidating term that says you are all in together no matter how tough things go. In college, you get a athlete that signs a piece of paper that is committing to a university for sports purposes. It's called the national, it's called the National Letter of Signing Day. Today is Bryan and Taylor's National Letter of Signing Day. They are signing and pledging to each other for the betterment of the team, not just each other. This team consists of Brianna, I keep messing that one up, I got it this time, and Ian, and Tyler Hall, and Brandon, and Aaron, and Tyler S., as in Sullivan, and Claire, plus the parents and the friends. This is quite a team that they have created. This team started with affection, grew into love, and it will take trust, faith, and forgiveness for it to stay together. It is not always easy being married. But anything worth having is worth working hard for. Another term that is very closely associated with this particular marriage is resilience. Resilience is defined as the capacity to recover from difficulties. In other words, toughness. Life-changing difficulties have dotted both of their lives in recent years. And today demonstrates their strength and resilience to these challenges. Sometimes life does not go as planned. The real world is not always easy and kind. Sometimes life is, as in athletics, you can prepare, plan, and you do not always come out the winner. Instead of throwing in the towel, you put on your big boy pants, your big girl pants, now they're saying from mama, and you figure out what went wrong and you try again, hoping to be smarter and more grounded than ever. The rewards for trying again, fixing what was broken, and being successful are immeasurable. Life is not an easy I-70 ride through Kansas. It's not flat, straight, and easy to navigate. There's going to be some turns, some gradual, and some pretty doggone sharp. There will be ups and downs, some good weather, and some storms, and sometimes bad visibility when you cannot really see clearly where you're going. Slow down, rely on your co-pilot, communicate, talk about it, trust in each other, have faith, and remember you can and you will survive together. Remember, together, everyone achieves more. Last thought, a good marriage is where both people feel like they're getting the better end of the deal. At this time, we're going to have them exchange rings, do their vows, and we'll see how this goes in part 2. All right, Taylor would like to go first. You did bring your Kleenex. Here's mine. So I do need the ring. So if you'll come around this way, please. All right, I will give Taylor. You are to present that to Bryan. You need your vows. That little 29-cent board over here has all of the magic words. Okay, deep breath, and it'll go real well.
It's a tremendous undertaking to sum up all my love, dreams, and promises. And that's why I was working on this at 5 o'clock this morning. Bryan, even though we haven't spent years together, it has felt like a lifetime, meant in a very positive way. Everything has been so easy between us since day one. 8 months for those of you that are counting. You have made it easy for me to become your best friend, your other half, your kid's bonus mom, and your soulmate. As I take these vows seriously, I vow to always love you, to listen to you, support you, and believe in you. Grow old with you, and to always be the one to kill the spiders. You have brought a new passion in my life. You have been a very positive influence that made me want to be a better person. With that, I promise to you that with this ring comes my pledge to give you the same happiness that you have given to me. The traditional vows touch on sticking around through thickness and health, good and bad times, and for rich or for poor. So to sum that up, I will be here with you through all of the peaks and the valleys on our days ahead. I give myself to you today as my one and only, my forever. I love you.
Very nice. Okay, at this time I need to have Tyler come around, please. Oh, sweet. All right, very good. Very good. All right, Bryan, this is your turn.
Taylor, even though my speech isn't nearly as long as yours is, you've come into my life very unexpected. But day after day, something was telling me not to let you go. You were the one I want to celebrate birthdays with. Go to family celebrations with. Celebrate all our kids' accomplishments. Grow old with. And on this day, every year, I want to look back and think about how I'm the luckiest man ever to have found my true love. Because when I look at you and I smile, I know this is where I'm supposed to be. If one day I forget to tell you I love you, don't worry. Just know you've always had my heart since the moment we've met. And that will never change. You are my forever.
Very good. All right, very nice job. Next, we're going to move the ceremony to the table over here with the sand. So I invite the children from both sides of the family that are involved in this to please join the Taylor and Bryan over here.